feet and legs. Form, arms, and body. An owl formed a head. Guys, my inner child is in complete awe. I am already going to say that this thing is going to be like top 3 of my figures that I have purchased this year. It may even be number 1, but I don't know. But man, this is it's orgasmically awesome. Let me close that up. There we go. It's just awesome. So awesome. Oh, man. I don't even know if I'm worthy to review this because I feel like I'm just going to gush all over it and I won't even see the flaws. Trust me, it has a flaw or two and I'm going to point them out. But just to behold this beast king, gold lion, Voltron, defender of the freaking universe. Awesome. Okay, now I've gushed too much. So we're no gushing. Alright, now, to look at the figure, like I said before, it looks pure awesome. I've already went over the paint and the die cast of all the lines. So you can see it all translates over very beautifully. But what I can do, I can stop coughing here, put the camera a little closer. We can get a good look at that face. That is a purely an awesome Voltron face. It has nice blue paint above the brow, as opposed to little third eye or jewel. I'm not quite sure what that is. Similar to the blue line. Actually, take the camera back now. The blue line has the same thing on his top of his head that Voltron has on his forehead. Strange, very strange. Anyway, he has gold eyes, similar to the rest of the lines, and he has that kind of Power Ranger-esque stern face. He does come with, I don't know if I've showed it, pull the camera back, an extra accessory. Right here we give him more of a roaring face, I think what they call it in the book. I'm not going to attach it because I really don't want to scratch my paint. But I think that's not too bad. Wouldn't mind having him pose with this, holding the sword. And this too has nice golden eyes with black paint around them. Looks nice. But man, all right, now stop gushing, Randall. We'll stop gushing. Let's pull him in closer. Let's talk about his articulation. Let's see how we want to start this. We'll start with the arms first. You get a pretty good range of movement. If you move up the V here, you can get a full 360 out of that, and you get a nice ratchet out of that. Which the ratchet comes from actually the green lion. It's actually held in by friction. And you move the other arm. Weird thing happens here. My red lion doesn't ratchet. Well, it doesn't go in that way. But for it does not. So, strange. But no problem, all good. The arms can both go out that far. So that's really good. And at the bicep, you get a full 360, which is also nice, and it bends at the elbow. And the same on both sides. Now, when looking closer at it, let me go put the camera in closer again. Just pull the figure back, and the camera down. Right in here, in between there, it looks like you have the ability to perhaps bend it there. But you don't. This does not bend, so you only get just that. Which I don't hate it, you know, but I kind of wish it could possibly get a double bend out of that. And who knows, maybe you can get double bend. I just don't want to force it. This is a very expensive piece, and I'm not going to force it. I have to watch maybe another review, or maybe perhaps they got it to bend there. Mine doesn't want to. Also, with the hands, you can, if you want to. Though for combined mode, it says don't do it, but you can extend the head a little bit here. Right, there we go. To get the wrist out a little further. And because it's the lion's head, you still get, you know, the full 360 articulation that you got before. Alright, now, as far as the head goes, camera go up again. You can turn about this far, but if you raise up, you can get it above, and you can get a full 360. Breaks the sculpt a little bit, as you can see right here. Actually, maybe you can't see. Bring it closer. It kind of breaks the sculpt to lift the head up that far, but you can. Oops, there we go. And moving on to the waist, you get about that much. Wait a minute, let's see here. Actually, you'll take it back. If you pull it just a little bit, not the whole way, just enough, you can get a little bit of a waist turn. About that much. I've seen other reviewers complain about it, but to me, that's fine, because honestly, a lot of us Transformer reviewers, we judge this thing based on Transformer qualities, you know, full 360 waist, 360 head, all that stuff. This thing, honestly, I don't think to a degree it should be reviewed like a Transformer. It's not. This is a slow chogokin figure. This is Bandai. This is not Hasbro or some third party. So I think we should go a little lenient on the whole waist thing. But I feel like too, it gets you enough. Also, using the Black Lines ab crunch, you also get that about that much, which I think is pretty awesome. And if you, now it says in the book to have it all the way compressed, like so, but I like to have mine just like not completely, but like about half a click. If I can get it right. There we go, about like that. And then when you go in for the ab crunch, it looks a little bit better. This is my opinion. All right. Moving on to the legs. Go down a little lower. You can waist swivel, well, not waist swivel, but the thigh swivel goes about that far. And that's about all Black Line gave you, so I'm alright with that. As for the knee, it goes back that far. I could deal with a little bit more knee. So I wish that could possibly been, you know, fixed, but yet again, I'm okay. Maybe I'm just awestruck. Also, going down with the yellow and blue line, you get this. You can bend there, which is really for the lion, for the sit pose, but it can still be utilized, which is pretty good. Also, you get a little bit of a ankle tilt right in here, as you guys can see. And for extra, you can actually use the paw for extra tilt too. So that's pretty good. And the head, because it's the head, you know, you can get a little bit of that with that. As for the legs go, let's move the camera up again. You can kick out about this far, but the ratchets are strong, but this is die cast, so you can immediately get this. Yet again, you can't get mad at this. This thing is made from super alloy, what chogokin means in Japanese. So I mean, you know, what are you gonna do? I'm kind of cool with it though. I mean, I wish it could hold, but it doesn't. But you get the same on both sides. You can spin about that much out and that much in. And see, putting the leg back, he can go back that far, and he can hold that comfortably. But like I said before, going all the way out, he ain't holding that. But he can hold about 2 clicks out. Go for that 3, it's come back down. So, yep. And on the other side of the leg, he gets the same ankle tilt, like so. All right, so that's about it for articulation. Not the most super posable mostly because given the weight of it, but it's all good. Oh, one more thing I want to show. Pull the camera up again. These tabs here actually lock in to hold the arms in place. So when you rotate them, they don't just, come loose. But if you disengage the lock feature, take my spudger, go ahead and do that. The stick, it's really solid. There we go. Disengage that lock. You can butterfly, similar to the black line. So that's a little bit more articulation you can get there. Actually, if you butterfly it, you can actually make him get both his hands on the sword, which is pretty cool too. And also you can butterfly, I think, out too. No, just in. Okay. So also to get this lock to go in, it's pretty tricky. There we go. You get to hear that click. It actually hurt my finger pushing that hard, so get yourself a spudger, guys. MVP spudger. Okay, let's bring the camera back down again and turn it up. Let's bring in some more of those accessories. I'm gonna try to get this review very short because the last two were super long, and I thank you guys for hanging in with me and for coming back to part 3. Alright, let's bring in, let's do the solar spears, which are these. They can combine or can be separate. And kind of like anything else, you just go inside the mouth, and let's see here. And you plug them in. It's kind of hard to do on camera. See if I can get it. Might have to just super cut it. Let's see. Okay, as you can see, you can hold both solar spears very wonderfully. And I think it looks nice with those. And also, if you pop them out, you can totally. Using the end here and the peg here, you can combine them into the actual solar spear. I think it looks really good. So you can pose them out. Let's see. Let's see here. Like I say, it's a given. Even though he has articulation is not, not that say the average transformer, you can still get some pretty good poses. Let's see here. So I mean, honestly, let's see. Let's turn it this way. There we go. Put the camera up. I mean, you can get some really good, nice poses. I mean, honestly, how much more do you really want out of Voltron? That's the question. All right, solar spears are nice, but honestly, everyone knows this man's main weapon. So let's go ahead and toss that on there. All right, here he is holding that legendary blazing sword, and man, oh man. Only downside I have to the sword is it's not hard to peg in, but it's kind of hard to peg. It's not really hard. It's more annoying. What I found is if you just remove the guard here, crap. There you go. Move the guard, makes the thing a whole lot easier to pop into the mouth. But because the sword is kind of heavy, you'll find yourself kind of constantly trying to, when you move him, you'll find yourself kind of fight with red line to keep in spots. There you go. So it's not a big pain, but it's something worth noting. Just place that back in there. And although I said that this was his main weapon, it is. He has one more, and that's his bring this into play here. His spinning laser blade, to call it. Honestly, it looks more like a shield. But I remember in a cartoon, I should go back and watch a few YouTube clips. He actually can make multiples of these and basically throw them. But it does come with a handle here that you can peg into the other lion's head, which I'm gonna try to do that here on camera. See if I can do it. Let's see. Let's see here. With a little effort, I was able to get in there, but it's kind of a nuisance. But it got in there. The handle, by the way, where the peg is, you can rotate it to make it a little bit easier. In fact, if you had to, you can really take the whole head off and do it. But yeah. There he is with his spinning laser blade. I thought that's a really dumb name for it, but that's what it's called. And also, it looks more like a shield than anything else, because you can see where you can rotate it. Take your hand here and can just go any way you want with it. So yeah, see how in cartoon he could make multiple and throw them like stars? I kind of wish he came with 2 of them. But you don't get one. So, to speed this thing along, let's go ahead and get some more guys in here for size comparison. For scale's sake, here I have them with MP10, MP Hot Rod, MMC Wing, and a Seeker, which is my custom Scout Warp. I think from like I said before, I don't think he's meant to be scaled with anything from Hasbro or any third-party transformer company. But I can say this: he does not scale with an MP. Nah, that's not how I envision him. I envision him being a good deal bigger than Prime. And you know, Hot Rod, of course. I think personally, I feel like if you're gonna have to scale with Transformers, if you're gonna do that, I feel like more of the generation scale works. Like, let's remove Hot Rod, and let's remove Prime from the equation. And we go. I feel like that works a little better. I mean, hell, let's remove MMC out of the picture. Although this might be kind of more accurate though. Let's remove MMC and just have a normal, you know, run-of-the-mill chug, as it were. I think that works much better. But like I said before, I don't think they meant to scale, and scales the eyes of the beholder and all that good stuff. But yeah. Now let's come back with that final thought. As I was saying before, if you unlock the shoulders and pull the blind heads out and reveal both necks, you can almost get the blazing sword formation about close as I can get to it. So that's not entirely accurate, but still pretty cool. And with some fine finagling, you can get him to hold both hands on the sword, which also looks pretty cool. Now, it's time for that final thought for real. Okay, I don't have that much to say, other than it's awesome. I said early on in the review that perhaps I'm not the best one to review this, because I'm looking at it through very, very, very nostalgic eyes. But it's my opinion, my eyes. And my opinion is, he's awesome as shit. That's it. He's simply awesome. Pricey, but awesome. Honestly, I see where every penny went in this guy. With all the die-cast paint, just quality in hand. I mean, this guy is heavy. If anyone who remembers Combiner Wars Devastator, remember how big it was? But y'all remember how light it was. This thing weighs like, I don't know, 4 of that. It's just, you pick it up, you just feel quality. And it's just pure quality. Congratulations, thank you to Soul Chogokin, Bandai, everybody over there. I mean, this is A1 quality. Yeah, it has its faults. It could do better in certain aspects with the waist, maybe the arms, maybe even the ankle tilt to a degree. But I think that's just because I'm judging it based on a Transformer scale, and this is not what this is. This is a high-end, honest to God, display piece. I mean, shit. I mean, it performs almost every pose that you would want Voltron to do. Go back and watch the cartoon. He's not that poseable. I mean, he does certain things. He comes down with the blazing sword, cuts you in half. Occasionally gives you one of those fancy little poses. Occasionally. But honestly, those poses can be done with this. So I can't judge it harshly there. I mean, for me, this thing is damn near perfect. If I had to change anything, I might, just because I'm a fickle old Transformer reviewer, I might give it a 360 waist. And that's just nitpicking. Simple as that. This thing is pure awesome. If you have the disposable income, it's tax time, guys. Pick this up. You will not be sorry. You will not be sorry. With that being said, I have held you guys for 3 videos. And for you guys who stick around to watch all 3, you are the real heroes. But yeah. Before I sign out, please check out the other Projecticons. They're all putting out real awesome quality material themselves. If you're not watching, you're missing out. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. All the kind feedback I'm getting from you guys. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. Without you, there's no point to this. So, this has been Sardo Noonspa, also known as the Black Gentleman, out here doing Beast King Go Lines work. Till next time, peace out.